She is truly a prosecutor's prosecutor.
About time. She hasn't really done that good of a job.
Hey everyone, I'm Haley. I study strategic communications. Let's sharpen our media literacy skills together. This is How to Push Back. Those two quick clips tell a very different story emotionally about the same event, the firing of Maurene Comey. She's a high-profile prosecutor. She's the daughter of the FBI director, James Comey. Today we're going to look at how Fox News and MSNBC cover this story. I'm trying to pay attention to how their tone and framing and selective emphasis steer our emotions in these two completely different directions and how they influence how I feel about the news itself.
Was giving her rebuttal address in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. I can tell you it was the best rebuttal jury address I've ever heard. It was incredible. She was incredible throughout that trial, just such command of the courtroom. She is somebody who is really beloved in the Southern District of New York. She's been a supervisor of the violent and organized crime units where I worked with her, as well as the public corruption units. She has prosecuted many high-profile cases. She is truly a prosecutor's prosecutor.
So MSNBC uses a respectful and admiring tone here. They're framing Comey as dedicated, skilled, valuable to the justice system. This positive emotional framing nudges viewers to see her firing as troubling or even unjust, suggesting an underlying threat to fairness or integrity.
Article 2 of the Constitution does not allow the president to unilaterally get rid of the entire concept of the civil service. Like, the civil service exists for a reason. It was brought about by both a combination of statutes passed by Congress and signed by presidents, as well as findings by the Supreme Court over a century. What he is asserting here is the president can fire anyone for any reason, anywhere in the government, at any time because of Article 2.
By framing Comey's firing as possibly unconstitutional, they encourage viewers to feel alarmed about the broader implications. The careful emphasis on legal limits makes this about more than one person. It becomes about protecting institutions.
Look, at the end of the day, I think you got to have transparency in this whole deal. A lot has been made about what
was on the tapes,
what was on the tapes, what was Jeffrey Epstein doing, what happened in the jail. Like, I know Cash Patel, no Dan Bongino, a ton of respect for both of those gentlemen, Pam Bondi as well. I'm skeptical about, whether it was suicide or he killed himself. But I think as more information comes out, I think being transparent with the American people is the way to go.
Do you think
Fox's approach taps into suspicion and uncertainty? The skeptical tone frames Comey's firing within a context of distrust towards the government. By highlighting doubts about Epstein's death and transparency, Fox emotionally primes viewers to question official explanations.
Well, it's about time. She hasn't really done that good of a job. And at the end of the day, President Trump wants results from every part of the administration, including the Department of Justice.
You don't think it has anything to do with Epstein?
No, I don't think so.
This clip directly frames Comey's firing as justified accountability. The blunt, dismissive language evokes feelings of impatience and frustration. Fox emphasizes political loyalty and performance, guiding viewers to see this firing not as controversial, but as positive, overdue action. I think these clips really clearly illustrated how tone, framing, and selective emphasis shape our emotional responses. MSNBC uses respect and caution to guide viewers towards concern and urgency. Fox uses skepticism and frustration to build distrust and approval of decisive action. Both approaches manage how you feel, guiding you towards preferred conclusions. I think noticing these strategies can help us stay aware and push back effectively. There's a lot more going on in these clips that we didn't cover. I'd love to know what you spotted. What else stood out to you? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep breaking these things down together. Thanks for being here with me today, guys. My name's Haley, and this has been How to Push Back.